Starfield 2, a follow-up to a very long-loved IEM, the original Starfield. Now, if you guys did not know, the Starfield was, in fact, my first ever Chi-Fi IEM. I have fond memories of the original Starfield. It was a balanced sounding, easy to listen to, easy to enjoy IEM for pretty much anybody. Of course, nowadays it's kind of outcompeted by its competitors and by Moondrop's own Aria, but we can't downplay the impact it had on the community for a very long time. Now in comes the replacement, Starfield 2. Does this live up to the hype that was the original Starfield? We'll find out. Hey friends, Timmy here, welcome back to another video on Giz Audio, and today we have a review of the Starfield 2 and also at the same time a rant because, spoiler alert, this has a lot of flaws. Now if you guys watched my previous video, I promised to do the review of the Chu 2 first, but as I was testing the Starfield 2, I just ran into so many problems, a lot of headaches, that I had to make this video first while all the frustration is still fresh in my brain. So the Starfield 2 has a few things going on for it that is not so well. Number one, the tuning, not great. It's very energetic, shouty in a way, so you get a lot of vocals, but you don't get a lot of anything else. The bass and the treble details are not really well represented. The bass is just not satisfying, and the treble details are just not sparkly, not nuanced. It's like they're both presence in the mix, but since the vocals and the energy in that department is so forward, your brain just hard focus on just the vocals. So you get mainly that, and it becomes very fatiguing to listen to. Now, I do realize there are some of you guys out there, a very small pocket of niche IEM lovers that loves shout. And those people are the people who love the Moondrop's SSR. So if you love this, you're gonna love Starfield 2. This is the upgrade you've been waiting for a very long time. In fact, this should have been called the SSR 2, not the Starfield 2. In tuning alone, this serves that market directly. But if you're not in that group, this will be too intense. It will be fatiguing to listen to, not even for a long time, for a few songs. I can't stand to listen to this past like 5 or 6 songs in a row. I just get annoyed. And now I hear someone in the comments saying, Timmy, try out the bass plug. There's a bass plug. I'll get into that right now. Flaw number 2 about the Starfield 2 is the bass plug implementation. It is the most frustrating thing on planet Earth. I spent an hour trying to fidget that thing into the little slot that's made for it, and I couldn't. My fingers, by the way, are not even that big. I have regular sized fingers. I cannot imagine someone with bigger fingers trying to work that little rubber thing inside that little bass pocket or whatever you want to call it. I had to call in my wife, who's, by the way, is a manicurist and she's an artist. She has super steady surgeon level hands, and even she took about 20-30 minutes to try to fidget that thing in.
It's not about skill. This little thing is not made for this thing. Kind of fits, comes out right away.
So only one of them was able to fit?
You see? Ah, I lost it. I see it.
What we found out at the end of it all was some of the plugs are just not cut correctly. They don't fit. Only one of the fully plugged version was able to fit flawlessly. And yes, there are 2 different kind of plugs, the fully plugged and the half plugged, I'm gonna call it. It has a hole in the middle. You do get multiple of these, luckily enough, but again, like I said, I was only able to get one of the fully plugged version to fit and only 2 of the half plugged ones to fit. The rest of them that came in the package did not fit. And another small thing, I guess, to add on top of this is that there's no provided tools to help you with this. I need to grab my own tools around the house to do this because, again, my fingers, even though they're not large, can't do it. It's really hard. So if you have bigger fingers, you're gonna need some tools, which is not provided here. And the cherry on top is that the sound is still bad. Yeah, with the fully plugged ones, yes, it adds a heap amount of bass. But all in all, the tonality of the mid-range is still very much wrong. There's still too much gain for it to sound natural. And with the amount of bass that comes in, the treble just gets crushed like even more. Now the IEM sounds still not natural and darker. But Timmy, what about the half-plugged? It does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Ranting aside, there is one thing that I really like about Starfield 2, and I hope they include this in all of their future IEMs, is the filter swap system. You just screw it out, replace the filter, and screw it back on. It's very simple. I love how easy it is to use. Please include that feature in all your future IEMs. I think it is brilliant. Bass plug though, let it die. Normally, towards the end of my video, I do comparisons with other IEMs in the price bracket, but I don't think this competes with anything in the price bracket, so this is not something that I recommend you purchase unless, again, you're in the SSR family. You love this kind of signature. This is an upgrade you've been waiting for. Besides that, I don't recommend this IEM. Last thing I should say though, just so everyone knows, I love Moondrop. I really do. I love a lot of their IEMs. Aria, Starfield Original, the Kato, the Blessings 2, Dusk, and 3, the Shu 1 and 2, the Variations, the S8. Moondrop released a lot of great IEMs, and a lot of them are mainstay in the hobby right now. Many people use it, many people view them as benchmarks. This is just one of those times, just like the Stellaris, that Moondrop happens to miss really big. With that all being said, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I'll leave some great Moondrop suggestions that I do recommend in the description below. Go check those out, they're amazing. And yeah, with that said, I'm gonna be gone from this channel for a little bit. I'll be traveling to Thailand starting tomorrow, which is the time that you see this video, and I'll be back around the 11th or 12th. And from then, I'll start making videos once again. So you might be seeing some Dave videos while I'm gone, but yeah, I'll see you guys in a week. Peace, bye.